host, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Air Force Falcons offense will get the first swing of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat about it. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Makes a move. Just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on the punt return.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
To the air, it's Crawford. That's reeled in, it's Hicks. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy, with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Release to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. There he goes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. On the option. He'll toss it. Pass to 45. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown Falcons. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Kramer. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, hits Bussey. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt...
Oh, he's got some space. And he won't quite get... Boy, after that pickup... A few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He'll try to do it himself. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. On the run, it's Amen. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the...
He'll take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Crawford. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gained in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
The Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They squandered a golden opportunity the last time they had it, fumbling inside the 10-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Lets it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Crawford. Finds a little space. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, he dropped it! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Crawford. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Blasted as he lets it go. Got him in the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force. Oh, man, what a shot that quarterback took.
You definitely don't want to take many of those shots. I know the result was really good, but you don't want to get rocked and socked, and you definitely don't want your head to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking for space. It's Duggan. Sweet punt there. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Carter. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Offense changing the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's go. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. New set of downs after the completion. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more in the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him direct.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught behind the line. It's Avant. Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Crawford. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense.
There he goes! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Crawford. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fisher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avant. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Working on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense got him at the 27. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.